Open your ears and lube up your butthole. It's time for the What Do We Call It podcast. Now, here's your host. It's Jmann. Welcome to the What Do We Call It podcast. I'm Jmann.
This is Steiny.
You haven't seen them, and I wish I would have brought them in from the car. But I finally had to break down and get glasses.
Oh, stylish glasses?
Kind of, yes. Just very simple, not quite Buddy Holly frame, but somewhere in there.
I was thinking 1960s cat's eyes.
No. The long and short of it is that for years I've been cheating the eye test when I renew my driver's license.
Okay.
You go there, they got a thing, you put your head in it, your forehead pushes a button, it lights up, you read the rows, you close an eye, you close the other eye. You either read it correctly and they go, good job, or they go, no.
Yeah?
And the last time I went, she's like, so what's it like when you're driving? I'm like, I can see all the signs. Like, I'm nearsighted. I know that. You're asking me to read like the smallest row and I can't do it because it's so tiny. And I have to see street signs from like 10 feet away or closer, but it's really worse at night. She's like, okay, you need to get glasses. Like, you've passed enough today. Okay. I don't feel like you're a liability, but the next time you come here, if you don't have glasses or this problem is not taken care of, they're not going to renew your license.
Oh, so you were like right on the edge.
I mean, 3 cycles, not 3 years, 3 cycles of cheating the test. That's 12 fucking years.
Oh, good for you.
I just recently had to do it, and I was surprised I passed. I thought they were going to tell me the same exact thing.
You know, and also the story I've told numerous times is back when I was a sheriff's deputy. I took the eye test for the doctor before they hired me because they wanted to, give me a physical and shit, make sure I'm, in good shape. And that was in 2008. And I had 20/40 vision in my right eye.
Okay.
And I'm looking at the chart and I'm reading. He's like, good enough. And he starts signing off and I'm like, good enough? What the fuck? You're going to give me a gun and expect me to shoot properly.
Right.
And
make sure I don't hit a child versus a perp.
Fuck, man. If I have to shoot somebody who's holding a hostage, they better be standing 15 feet or closer. Because there's going to be no Annie Oakley shit out of me.
Oh, gosh, no.
So anyways, a year ago, I'd swallowed my pride. I made an eye appointment. I went to the clinic. I got the test. He gave me the prescription on a piece of paper. And then I came home, and then 2 weeks later, I got a bill for that because my eye insurance that I pay extra for is not used by Alina. And I'm like, you fucking cunts.
Oh, that's terrible.
And then it was a matter of, I have to get proof of the services and proof that I paid it, and then give it to iMed, who will then send me a check.
Right.
That was March of last year. I keep procrastinating. I'm hoping they're still going to give me the money. I just have to send them the shit.
Right, but you haven't done the first part of it to get the money.
But I waited so long trying to not pay it.
Yeah.
And I had so much other shit going on in my life that suddenly I just got a collections letter one day about paying the $348 fucking dollars. Like, it's in collections? Then I paid it.
Yeah.
That was right before Christmas. So then I'm like, okay, this is getting bad. I'm at work, and there's stuff that I see in the distance, and I think I know what it says, but it's fuzzy, and that's not good. So I took the sheet of paper, and I went to Pearl Vision, where my coworker assured me they take iMed, and I double-checked first.
This time you were not caught.
I'm not going to get burned again. And I walked in with an appointment that I barely got there on time for, because I was late leaving the child support office.
Ding ding.
Yep, connecting episodes. I walk in, I hand it to them. I'm like, can you work with this? They're like, yes, we can. They're like, we'll get somebody to help you out. So you walk into Pearl Vision. I don't know if you've been in one.
No.
Fucking glasses all over the place. It's basically a jewelry store for eyewear.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's sales driven. They're not there just because they like to help people see better. They want to make sure that they get as much money from you as possible.
Oh, sure. So they're selling upgrades and extra stuff.
All kinds of shit.
Yeah.
And there's this girl who is standing there, and she's very plain Jane. I put her at about 25. Straight hair, no makeup, glasses, very plainly dressed, no jewelry. I'm like, I want her. I want her because she's fine coming into work looking very Sarah plain and tall, and I know that she won't try to upsell me and fuck me around.
She ain't got bills to pay.
Who do I get? Holy Christ. They asked this lady. I can't remember what her real name is. And she walks up to me. Like, they said her name, and I turn. And it's just like in a movie where you're like, uh-oh. She walks up to me. This woman had to be mid to late 50s. Jet black dye job.
Oh, yes.
8 pounds of makeup. I mean, fucking...
Kabuki Quantum Fighter, huh?
Dude, it's not even lipstick. She has put the lipstick on more than just her lips to make it seem like she has fuller lips than she does.
I wouldn't have been able to make a sale with a clone. No.
She has glasses on. They're very fancy. She has so much gold jewelry on. Rings, a watch, earrings, a necklace, diamonds, 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 and this fucking designer jumpsuit.
What? And she's supposed to be helping you?
And she works at a Pearl Vision. This bitch is dressed like she fucking serves as an assistant to foreign dignitaries.
Jesus.
And she's got the accent. I want to say she's like Egyptian or something.
Okay. Maybe it's a cultural thing, I guess. I hadn't thought of that.
Well, I was just thinking that she's one of those ladies that's so far removed from her attractive years that now she has to paint herself up and wear all this shit to make herself feel pretty. Because if she doesn't just gleam and bling constantly, how is she going to make a sale if she doesn't present herself as somebody? This other chick looked like one of the fucking boxcar children, and I thought, she's actually really pretty. I bet she's kind. Why couldn't you give me the girl with the basic name? Sam, I think it was, or some shit like that.
I would have imagined, right? I pictured a Sam.
Not this fucking chick. Viola, or whatever her goddamn name was. And she's like, okay, well, what are you thinking? I'm like, just some simple frames, something basic, not too expensive. And she walks me over to, like, the Michael Kors.
Yes.
And all, like, the middle of the fucking wall. And she's like, okay, there's these. I like these. Well, let me ask you this. What kind of statement are you trying to make with your glasses? And I'm like, statement?
40-year-old dad.
And I just thought to myself, what statement would I try to make with glasses other than that I can't fucking see for shit?
Right.
What the hell is your problem? I didn't say that out loud because I would have been seen as very rude, and she probably would have accused me of rape, knowing today's society, and then everybody would have believed her and thrown me in jail.
Verbal assault of the third degree.
Yeah, or a hate crime because she's, you know, a brown person underneath all that caramel-colored fucking pancake makeup.
Does it count what your foundation is? Can you claim what race you are based on your foundation?
I don't know, ask Rachel Dolezal. I mean, she was the head of a chapter of the NAACP, wasn't she? And then they're like, oh, that bitch is white?
She's a redhead? She's just a ginger? That's it?
It's amazing how little work it takes to go from being a fucking soulless ginger to looking like a stripped-down 2000s version of Cree Summer from A Different World. I don't know if you know that reference.
I remember A Different World. I know who you're talking about.
Cree Summer. She's the one that went on to later voice Elmira on Tiny Toons. And she does a lot of voice work.
Oh, really? Okay.
Anyways, so she shows me glasses that are simple and in my price range.
I'm guessing neither of these things applied.
No, because they're all big and gaudy and fancy or super thin frame. The kind of shit you'd see like fucking Nelly wear at a music award show.
Right.
Or LeBron James that he's wearing for a press conference. And the prices are all in the $300 to like $350 range. I'm like, less. And she's like, $200. I'm like, less. And she's going through all these, right? And I'm like, I like these. And I put a pair on. And I'm looking. And she's like, no, not those. And she takes them off my face and she's like, ooh, try these. She's basically the mom that's trying to pick out clothes for her son in the department store.
Wow.
And we're not even related. Like, you're clearly paid on commission. Like, tell me that your paycheck is dictated by how expensive the goods are that you push without saying the words.
Right. Well, when you talked about how blinged out she was, I instantly thought she's got bills to pay.
Or a fucking husband that's a doctor or something.
Yeah, or it's all fake jewelry.
Could be.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe she goes home to like an efficiency apartment in a senior high-rise.
Yeah.
And she just puts all that on to feel young. And then she's around all these women whose breasts are in the proper hemisphere of their body still.
And jealous.
Yeah.
Very jealous.
Yeah. Just the fucking audacity for her to say no and pull it off my face.
That
like,
surprises me.
Shouldn't you ask me what I think in the mirror?
Right.
Like, what the fucking fuck? So then I'm like, okay, simpler, more cost-effective. Like, seriously, I'm not going to wear these all the time. They're mainly for night driving. I'm not... Look, I'm wearing a white T-shirt and khaki pants.
Right.
And this is me
the customer.
8 days a week. Shit you not. And then she goes and she finds some other ones, and we're trying some. And there was this big boxy, like fashionable boxy, kind of like what I got. And she puts them on me. She's like, oh, those are really sharp. I'm like, they are. But at the same time, I feel like they're so fancy that people are going to assume that I'm an asshole. I hope you don't mind my language, but these are not me. I mean, come on. I don't shave, and then I shave my head. I'm very just plain Jane here. We find a style that I like. It's very basic. It's very stripped down. I don't know if Arnett is like an expensive brand, but I got to move the headphones. This is what I ended up with.
Very standard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very boring. I've got nothing but compliments. If you still used Facebook, you would have seen all the people when I posted a picture. They're like, oh, it looks good on you.
I got an update there. I actually logged back in for the first time in about a decade. About a month ago.
Okay, so did you just hit mark all as read, or did you actually do anything with all that?
There's a mark all as read.
If you go to your notifications, you can just click mark all as read. Because I imagine you had somewhere around 1,000 fucking notifications.
I had quite a few. I did go through some of them. It was interesting seeing ones that friends had posted like 5 years ago. And I'm like, hey, sorry, I never got back to you.
Yeah, like all those fucking happy birthday posts I made sure to send you every goddamn year.
Yeah, you and a lot of other people. Anyway, I digress.
I picked the frames. She went and started typing shit up. She saw my insurance. She's like, oh, you have very good insurance. I'm like, all right, something's going my way.
Right on.
And then she's like, okay, so now we have to fit you for them. And she puts a pair on me. And then she makes dots on the lenses with where my pupils are.
Sure.
I don't know if she did it right. Because sometimes when I wear them, I feel like my eyes are bugging out. And then she's like, okay, so now we're gonna fit them to your face. And it's not like, when you go to the tailor and they measure your body with a paper ruler.
Yeah.
No, this bitch broke out a fucking Viewmaster, basically, and put it on my head.
Oh, yeah.
And then was turning dials and adjusting shit. She's like, how's that? And I'm just like, okay, I guess.
I don't know. What am I supposed to be seeing, or what's the difference? Yeah.
I was mainly less concerned with how it looked on me or how it fit on me than I was with the ocean of fucking hand sanitizer she put on this before putting it dangerously close to my fucking eyes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to go blind because you're in such a hurry.
Bleach everything. Come on now.
Yeah, just pour the bleach in my eyes so I won't have to worry about being nearsighted anymore. I'll be blind.
Yep.
And then there's the fucking add-ons. Oh my God. So many add-ons.
Yeah.
You could have the ones that transition. You could have basically blue blockers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm dating myself with that reference. 4K high vis.
If you
blue
sang
light
the song
blocking
from the TV commercial, you'd really be dating yourself.
I don't even remember the fucking song.
There was a song. There was some dude who was like free rapping in like the infomercial.
No
Anyway.
shit.
Yep.
Well, anyways, I opted to buy up for the blue light blocking.
Yeah, they got
and
you.
the glare blocking.
Okay.
Because it's for night driving. So because they were functional, now I don't know if they actually did anything like that or if I just got sold the undercoating
Right.
of eyewear.
That's what
Like
I was
mechanics
just
would
thinking.
do back in the day or fucking
Yep.
car dealerships. We can get you the low jack and the undercoating for only $200.
Yep.
Oh, well, here, let me just pull out my wallet and then you can fuck me in the asshole without a condom or lubrication. Thank you. And then grand total, it was like, I want to say only $98. My insurance, the iMed,
Yeah.
fucking
Sounds like it came through.
boom. Yes.
Yeah.
But then I took forever to get them. They're like, oh, yeah, it'd be 7 to 10 business days.
Okay.
Right? So I called there because it had been 2 fucking weeks. And they're like, oh, yeah, they're in. It should have been sent by text that they're in. Like, I got nothing.
Really? They
Okay.
don't just ship them to you in this day and age? Come on now, people.
No, because you have to go in and make sure they fit properly.
Oh, so they can try to sell you more add-ons, huh?
No, just so they can make sure that you don't look retarded like they're crooked or something.
they don't want you representing Pearl Vision with that
I guess.
crooked face.
I don't know. I mean, it's not like I got a bumper sticker that says, I got my glasses at Pearl Vision. And they're like, well, when are you going to be able to make it? I'm like, how about now? They're like, right now? I'm like, well, not right now. I'm not coming via jetpack, but I mean like half an hour. That works perfect. See you then. I get there, and guess who got to help me?
The one gal again, Viola.
No.
Sam.
Plain Jane, yeah.
Yeah, Sam.
She was there. I'm like, all right. I don't feel like I'm going to get fucked around. And then some other chick was helping her. And they put them on me. And I'm looking. I'm like, huh. They're like, well, is something wrong? I'm like, no, I've never had glasses before. It was my first pair. So then the chick took them and she made an adjustment to, like, I don't know, the screws or something. Tell me if this seems like it's right. They're rocky. They should just be sitting flush. I don't know if that's because of the way my ears sit.
I was just going to say your head could be rocky.
Retarded.
Yeah, I think because not everybody's ears are at the same height on their head, and your nose can always be crooked or a little bit off. So, yeah.
Well, my thought was maybe she did that on purpose to make me look like an asshole. Because when I put them on, I'm like, oh, there it is. I've achieved nerd status. Now, they both have glasses. So maybe they're like, oh, fuck this motherfucker. I'll show him. I'll make his shit sit slightly askew. Not a lot, but just a few degrees enough that'll fucking bug him all the time when people are like, your glasses are on crooked. I'm like, son of a bitch!
All right. If we keep tweaking them, I can't get it right.
Yeah. It's like as I'm sitting there waiting for her to fucking figure this out, and it took 25 minutes.
Ugh.
25 minutes just to give me my glasses.
That's why they want you to come in, huh?
I guess. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, they said she was preparing them. Now, it was behind a counter and below where I could see. For all I know, she's rubbing them on her pussy so that I'll get pink eye for that nerd comment.
Could be. I mean, if that's part of the normal preparing process, I doubt it, but...
So then she gives them to me and I put them on. She's like, oh, yeah, you look very intellectual. Now, 3 people have said I look intellectual when I wear them. Is that all it takes in this day and age is the right fucking pair of eyewear for people to think you're way smarter than you are? Even if you open your mouth, you fucking sound like Sling Blade.
I think for you, it hides your furrowed brow. So maybe that's why I think you look intellectual. You don't look so angry.
I'm less threatening now.
Yes.
I will say, and this is just a random thought. When I was in there that second time, there was some gal that came in to get a pair of glasses, and she was, air quotes here, kind of frumpy. Very basic, Midwest. She looked like she could be somebody's uncle in a few years.
Oh, yeah, that definite shapeless form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She probably has a bunch of allergies and an autoimmune disease, but a house full of cats.
Good genetics.
And an OnlyFans page.
Yeah, good genetics.
Like at Human Beanbag Chair or something like that. And she had on a pair of glasses that were like pink. And they're round. And I shit you not, the pair she picked out were blue and identical. I'm like, is that what fucking people with glasses are like? You just come in and buy the same shit?
Did you ask what impression she was trying to make? What statement she was trying to make?
I didn't, because I didn't want to be seen as an asshole or like I was hitting on her. Because someone would be like, that's none of your business. Why are you talking to our customers, sir? Just take your glasses and leave.
All right. They're fine. They're fitted now.
It's like, all right, well, thanks for these. I'm going to go out and conquer the world now.
My intellectual self.
Yeah, I'm glad to notice that your looks and your personality match, Sam. Fuck. I was hoping you'd be like funny or bubbly or something. She is like the human embodiment of a Stouffer's dinner for one lasagna that you cook in the microwave. Just not overwhelming or underwhelming, but just whelming.
She's Meg. Yep.
Not even Meg.
Not even.
She doesn't have enough personality to be that fucking annoying. I'm like, God, you must just lay there and take it. You are going to be a great practice wife.
She's going to be somebody fun to come home and play video games with, huh?
I don't know, unless
Not
she just...
even.
She's probably somebody that sits there and weeps at the sad parts of old episodes of like Gossip
Golden
Girl
Girls.
or... No, not even Golden Girl. Nothing fucking cool. Gilmore Girls.
See, I was thinking maybe she would have been like one of those who watched a lot of repeats, like stuff in syndication, you know?
Or maybe she goes home and she fucking... This is just all a facade. And when she gets there, she wears just like a tube top and a thong. And she's on Twitch.
Yeah.
And she's playing... What's a game that people play on Twitch? Because I'm old and I don't do that.
Oh, crap. I have no idea.
See, we're both that fucking old and out of touch with reality. We couldn't just name... So...
I don't think Fortnite's a thing anymore, but I'm sure some people still play it.
Nah, there's still some people that play Fortnite.
Yeah, we'll say that one.
But they're also probably, pushing our age.
the creepers, yeah. The old creepers are still on there.
So she's doing that, and she's shaking her tits and making a bunch of money. And then she goes
good
and
for her.
she fucking,
got-
eats caviar with box wine and watches S&M porn.
And she's an influencer too, somehow in her spare time.
Yeah. She's got like one of those Persian cats that's worth thousands of dollars, and it has its own Instagram page. She's way more interesting than she really is,
Right.
but she just
That's
ta-da.
That's how her introverted self recharges the batteries. This works at Pearl Vision.
Yeah, or maybe she's on like Tinder all the time and fucks only black guys, and she's had enough dicks inside her to field an entire NFL game. That's 106 people for you that don't know the math. 53-man rosters. It's a lot of dicks.
Bloodhound Gang would be proud.
Interact with the show on Twitter at What Do We Call It? That is at What Do We Call It? You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/group/What Do We Call It podcast show. For the What Do We Call It podcast, I'm Jmann.
This is Steiny.
And that's the end.